What's up YouTube? It's Jay back with a brand new video, and today we're going to talk about how to cop Yeezys without a bot. I've mentioned this in the past. I wanted to go ahead and make a video on it. All these Yeezys I've got here were retail without a bot. I'm not saying that bots aren't good, but I want to give you guys information on it, and then you guys can decide from there. If you already have a bot and everything works fine for you, this vid is probably not for you. This vid is mainly for people that are on the fence about getting a bot, or don't have a bot, or just want information on a bot. So just a quick little disclaimer there, but let me go ahead and show you guys something relevant to this video. I actually created a website because I've been getting constant messages, like pretty much on a daily basis, just asking me about Yeezys, where I get them, you know, if they're fake or real, what do Yeezys go for. Create a site. It's yzytopia.com. I'll put it across the screen, but I'll also put link in the description so you guys can check it out. All the info you will need as far as like release date info, legit checks, fake and real comparisons, it's going to be on this website, guys. So check it out, bookmark it. It's in the very early stages at the moment. I just, recently got the website going, so there's not much on there yet except the home page, but definitely bookmark it, and I'll update the information as I get it. So yeah, check it out, yzytopia.com. Made that site, like I said, because a lot of you guys ask me about Yeezys all the time. But let me go ahead and put this together, and I'll start talking about bots and things. I'm just going to open up this Word document, otherwise I'm going to be off track. But yeah, first of all, what is a bot? A lot of people aren't going to know what a bot is if they're new to copping sneakers, but basically what a bot is, it's a software or a program that allows the user to either add the shoes to your cart or check out. And that's beneficial, because when so many people are going for Yeezys, I mean, sites tend to slow down. It's harder to add to cart and check out. So a bot, it actually is faster than a human. You can add and check out within milliseconds. That's why people use bots. Now there's pros and cons to bots that I want to explain. The pros are obviously, like I said, the way you add to cart and check out is faster than a human being, like I said, so that's one of the main benefits. It could increase your chances of copying the Yeezys, which, yeah, of course, that's a no-brainer there. As far as cons, there are a few that I want to talk about. Bad thing about the bots is that it can be costly. Some bots range anywhere from $20 to $500, and some people aren't going to want to spend that because the shoes themselves are already costing anywhere from like $200 to $350 for a pair of shoes already. So that's a con, I would say. Bots don't always work. When websites crash, bots, they fail too. So it doesn't really guarantee that you're going to get the shoes if you have a bot, as I've said before. Also, one of the main things I want to talk about, because I've had experience with it, websites now have the ability to detect if you're using a bot or not. So that's one of the things that you might want to consider before getting a bot, because what will happen is you can be banned from the website. And when I mean banned, I mean you're not able to buy anything from there anymore. You can't log in. You're banned. You're banned. You can't do nothing on the website. And just from personal experience, it was kind of a pain in the ass to have to make a new account, having to go buy prepaid credit cards, having to have the packages shipped to somewhere else. It's a pain, guys, and for the normal consumer, you're not going to want to go through all the loops to do that. I mean, there are ways around that, there is, but I'm not going to go into that, because like I said, your average consumer is not going to want to jump through all those hoops just to get back on the website. So that's one major thing. It is possible that you could get banned from the website, so be aware of that. And last thing is, when you're installing these bots on your computer, you don't know what's in them. I mean, there could be malware, spyware, and a lot of the bots now, they're requiring you to put your login information, billing information, your credit card number, a lot of personal sensitive information. So you could be a victim of identity theft. Just think about that. I will say, from personal experience, my friend used to pay for add to cart services. He gave his information to somebody, and sure enough, mysteriously on his bank statement, he ended up getting like these weird bogus charges, and he has a feeling that it had to do with like the add to cart service. So that's something to keep in mind right there. All right, besides copying from websites, you can cop from retailers, like local retailers. Usually Yeezys release in major cities only, so you can get the confirmed app. Sometimes they release at Champs, local boutiques. You just have to do research, and on my website I'll have that information. Again, it's yzytopia.com. It's in the description. I'll have all the information on where the Yeezys are releasing and where you can find them. So that kind of covers that. Okay, now getting into copying with your computer, you want to find out what websites have them. Basically, that's the main thing. And again, my website's going to have that if you want to check that out. All right, guys, next, it helps if not a lot of devices are on during the time that Yeezys are releasing. Let's say, for instance, your TV, other computers, iPads, just other different devices that are on during release time. You're using juice from those devices, like Wi-Fi. You're using Wi-Fi from those devices. It could slow down your internet connection. So that's one thing to note. Usually when I wake up in my home, nobody is using any kind of internet. So that's one of the benefits for me, is that I'm the only one pretty much on the internet at that time trying to cop Yeezy. So that kind of helps for me. Next up, internet speed. Currently my speed is at 100 megabytes per second. Before, it was at about 20 megabytes per second. So it kind of gives you a gauge on, you know, what kind of speeds I was able to cop them at. Maybe your speeds are faster, slower. I think that does make a difference. The faster the better, obviously. Next up, I would say using Google Chrome is the best browser. That's how I got all these, was using Google Chrome. When you use Chrome though, you want to make sure you clear your history, clear out your cache. It gets rid of all the clutter. That way your computer can function more efficiently. Next, I would log in at least 30 minutes before the website release. So let's say the Yeezys release at 10 o'clock. You want to be logged in at least around 9:30. Try to log in around 9:30. At that time, maybe the websites are crashing already, but try your best to log in and click that little square that says stay logged in. Okay, so the two sites that I've been successful on is Adidas and Finish Line, and those sites, they're usually really bad, but for Yeezys, for some reason, I've been able to get through. I don't know what it is, but I also want to show you guys something that has worked for me. If you have tried to cop Yeezys before, you would know what this screen is on Finish Line. It's basically a countdown as far as like when traffic is heavy, they'll tell you to wait, don't refresh. What I do is I refresh, and I think it actually helps you to get into the website when you refresh. Some may agree or disagree, but you know, it's helped me, and I have Yeezys here to prove it. So next thing is, once you are able to add to your cart, try to check out right away. Obviously, the quicker the better, that way you can get your order through. But sometimes, and this is from personal experience, I was able to add to cart on my laptop, but I wasn't able to check out because it kept crashing. So what I did was I logged in on my iPhone. I logged into Finish Line on my iPhone and was able to check out that way. So that is another tip as well. If you can't check out on your computer, log in from a different device and just check out. And lastly, if you ever run into a crash page or like a dead page like this is for instance Foot Locker, you don't want to keep refreshing this page. All it's going to do is refresh this crash page. So what you want to do is you want to always refresh the link to the shoes. This is an example here. This is the Curry 2s. So you basically copy the link to the product and then you'll paste it onto the browser. So you always want to paste and refresh the product link, because if you're going to refresh the dead link, that's all you're going to do, is you're going to see the dead link over and over. So yeah, refresh the product link, not the dead link. That's going to do it for the video, guys. I know there's not a whole bunch of tips, but that's pretty much what I do on release date. I've been successful with it. If you have any tips you want to share, definitely leave it down in the comment section. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Again, check out the website if you guys want more info on Yeezy sneaker releases and everything else. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll check you guys out on the next video. Peace.